This is why I will not be giving out free moves in person when you ask me on demand for martial arts.
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying?
Well, before I get to what's actually the crux of this video, I want to show some of the rest of the stuff here because this is the seminar I went to a week before I'm recording this video. In this seminar, he actually uses energy projection. And I'm not faking it. I'm not making it up. He uses energy projection to dizzy me to the point where I have to sit down and I have to be revived back to come to normal. Okay. So I've done something similar to this, but I've never done it from this far away. I had to be up close to do the no touch knockout. I normally don't like to talk about what happens in class, but I want you to hear what Grandmaster Johnson said last week. And then I'm going to give it relates to why you can't come up and ask me anymore to show you anything. Anything. You can't do it. I used to, if parents would come and ask me stuff, or spouses, or people who were affiliated with people in the class, if they would ask me something after class or before class, ask some kind of tip or move or something, ask me to show them something, and I would show it. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't care what it is. You have to be enrolled in the class if you want me to show you something. You have to be signed up. I have to see you in the system, signed up, and you definitely can't come to the basement thing and get anything free. Don't come up to me in the street. Don't ask me at any job I'm at. No. And after I show you this entertaining clip from Grandmaster and Johnson, not entertaining in a bad way, I should say informative, then I'm going to get into what happened the other day.
Okay, sit down. Sit down. Sit right here. Relax. You don't got it now? Yeah. Okay, what happens when you project energy? Remember the time in Sunday school? You know what else I'm doing? Like if his kidney went to sleep, or I put him out, my kidney went to sleep. Really? Yeah. This takes time off the body. The cheap projection? Yeah. So I recommend that you do some Tai Chi, something to replenish your energy levels. If you're going to deliver this. Or go say acupuncture doctor to restore your energy. I go see the one up in Rockville, and she's very good. Dr. Judy. All natural medicine clinic. Text me. I send you her card and address. Or you go on my Facebook page and find it. Go back far enough, you'll see her card there. And I've also had recommendations for her. Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there is a knockout where you press a spot on the arm and it makes the leg jump and makes the leg weak. And I thought I knew that point, right? So apparently it's a point that I'm pretty sensitive to, and my son is. So I did the same thing on someone who was in my class, a student. And he didn't have as strong a reaction to me. I think too because he's smaller than me, so I couldn't really get my fingers in on the nerve. And I wasn't pressing that hard anyway. I just did a little bit to make so he didn't jump. His leg went weak. And I wasn't projecting any energy into it or anything. So I showed him that, and I was like, link that to your down block. If you can, you grab and you squeeze there, link that to your down block. I normally use that point as a head point, but I was just using it as a press slash touch point to get the leg. So you can use that, and then you off balance them, and then you got your first move from Chan Ji, and then you can follow that up with a punch. And he was like, cool, and I healed and everything. So then one of his parents wanted me to show her the move. Now I didn't know that she was fighting slash resisting it. Because when I did it I did like a few times. And I was like, I guess you're not sensitive to it. That's like, because I was like, wait a minute. Like, I see your leg. She couldn't see or feel her own leg. It's like, I see your leg twitching. I see your leg giving. She's like, well, I'm tensing up right now. So she's like trying to fight it. And I said, well, all right, fine. You just may not be sensitive to it because not every single point works on everybody. Just like not everybody is susceptible to every single technique out there, even if it's just physical. Some people, if you try to jab at them, they can move out the way, but then if you hook them, they catch it every time. It's just how we are as people. There are no guarantees in this world. It's like some people get shot and live, some people get shot and die. I mean, it is what it is. So the next thing you know, and she was like, I was looking at her and like, she had no energy around her. That's what kind of tipped me off to like, because Grandmaster Art Mason has said in one of his videos, if people are trying to fight something, their aura will shrink. And then all of a sudden, I saw energy around her head. Not bright, but I saw like a transparent halo almost around here. And it's like, I do feel lightheaded. I was like, oh crap. So it's like I had to be sat down and they slap, rotate the energy around the head. That's what happened to her, but hers was actually worse because we got her back to normal and she sat down. Then she tried to sit up again and she was feeling dizzy. So I had to sit her down. I had to do full revival, hit the hit, turn the energy. Eventually we got her mat out, laid her flat on the mat. Interestingly enough, she instinctively pointed her head towards north and let her body reset, and she was fine. So I said, that's it. I didn't say that to her. I mean, I wasn't mad at her, and I'm not mad at her. But that's it. I'm like, nope. So I guess it seems to me like she didn't really think that it was real. So she wanted to see that it was real. And I wasn't even going that far with it. Because if I demonstrate a point on somebody, I don't even hit as hard as I've been hit. I don't even press as hard as I've been pressed. If I do it and you just go like that, that's enough. We're practicing. That's enough to prove that it'll work. When you try to fight the stuff, you're gonna hurt yourself. Just like with joint locks. Every once in a blue moon, there's a student that ends up they're gonna get a sore wrist from a joint lock because when I'm like, okay, let's stop in pain, right? Stop in pain. We're not trying to kill each other here. They won't stop. Kids have done this. Teens have done this. Adults have done it. And then I was like, wait a minute. I thought, why didn't you tap? Why didn't you tap? I thought I could fight it. Don't do that. And they usually will pull something like this after they know they can tap. They still, no, don't try to be Mr. Miss. I'm going to resist the technique, man. We're practicing. Just go with it. Now, I would tell, but well, I'm not now. Before, after we do it, and you get the thing, now I tell you how to cancel it out. If possible, I'll tell you how to cancel it out. You can even get out of a rear naked choke depending on what they're wearing or the type of leverage that they have or typically don't have. I mean, you can nullify practically anything. A bullet is canceled out by a bulletproof vest. This way it's like a bat is canceled out by ducking from under the bat. So you can cancel out, you can nullify anything. So that's it. So I'm going to make another video after this one. I'm just going to say this straight out. I got students here now. So it's going to be no more. I'm showing you stuff on the side. If you're in class and you're supposed to tap and you don't tap, you're going to get 3 strikes and you're out because you're a danger to yourself. And I'm gonna have to stop letting parents watch the kids at the community center classes. Parents can't be watching the kids because the parents see it, they think they can do it, then they try it, and then they're gonna get hurt. And I've said this. You know what? I didn't say this in front of that. No, yes, I did. Because I say this, people don't believe it. They watch it, they think they can do it, then they try it, and then they get hurt. So I've been trying to protect the kids by letting parents watch. So now it's going to be like I gotta protect the parents from themselves getting hurt, trying to do or disprove what's going on. And believe me when I tell you, it's not like I was trying to be anything. It's what it was. It was the equivalent of somebody being. I'll tell you something that the internet will believe and understand. It's just like when you have people who are putting the arm bar, they won't tap, and then their elbow is sore because they won't tap. And I'm not like a certain judoka who will break your arm when you don't tap. I'm gonna be looking at you like, what's wrong with you? Why aren't you tapping? Okay? Don't try to fight this stuff at home. If you're in the class, just go with it. That's what class is for. It's for practice. It's to learn, not try to prove anything or disprove anything. Okay? So please don't try that on me no more. I'm not gonna give you the chance. And if you push it, then you're gonna have to pay me $100,000. Okay? If you just gotta, then you're gonna pay. Because when I get fired, because I went along with you, you just gotta. I need money to carry me over to the next job. So that's why it's gonna cost you $100,000. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please, I really don't need 100 grand, but I'm gonna charge you, and then you can pay it, and then hey, please share this with people who like to talk about the martial arts and peace.